In this great big beautiful world, there is one truth I know for sure. We are not meant to walk this path alone. Life, with all its glorious ups and its challenging downs, is a journey we are meant to share. Think about it. What is a celebration without someone to cheer with you? What is a sorrow without a shoulder to lean on? It is in our connections with others, in the bonds of true friendship, and the embrace of a community that we find our greatest strength. These connections are the threads that weave the beautiful tapestry of our lives, making it richer, more colorful, and so much more meaningful. They are the light we hold for each other when the path ahead seems dark. There is a wonderful saying that goes, "Friendship is the only cement that will ever hold the world together." Isn't that just the truth? It's not money or power or things that keep us grounded. The magnificent Maya Angelou once said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." This, to me, is the absolute heart of friendship. It's not about grand gestures or expensive gifts. It's about the feeling of being seen, being heard, and being valued for exactly who you are. I saw this beautiful truth in action with a young woman I know named Sarah. She had a dream of starting her own small bakery, but she was filled with self-doubt. She was afraid to fail. But her friends, her circle of strength, refused to let her give up on herself. They didn't just offer words of encouragement. They showed up. One friend helped her design a logo. Another helped her build a website. A whole group of them spent a weekend painting the walls of her little shop. They became her first customers, her biggest cheerleaders, and her most honest critics. They made her feel believed in, and that feeling gave her the courage to take the leap. Sarah's bakery is thriving now, a sweet-smelling testament to what can happen when people surround you with love. Her friends didn't just help her build a business, they helped her build her confidence. They reminded her of her own worth when she had forgotten it. There's a simple yet profound quote that says, "A true friend is one who overlooks your broken fence and admires the flowers in your garden." What a beautiful way to think about friendship. It means loving someone for who they are, imperfections and all. Nobody is perfect. We all have our broken fences, our flaws, our mistakes, our moments of weakness. But a real friend, a real community, chooses to focus on the good. I think about a story I heard about a community garden in a busy city. At first, it was just one woman, Maria, who decided to plant a few tomato plants. Soon, her neighbor, an elderly man named George, came out to offer her some of his gardening tools. Then a young family joined in, their children giggling as they dug in the dirt. Before long, that forgotten patch of land was bursting with life. Vegetables, herbs, flowers of every color. It became a place where people from all walks of life gathered, sharing tips, trading produce, enjoying each other's company. They didn't care about what jobs people had, where they came from, what their pasts looked like. In that garden, they were all just people, united by a shared love for bringing something beautiful to life. They were overlooking each other's broken fences, and instead, they were admiring the garden they were growing together. That garden became more than just a source of food. It became a source of connection and joy for the entire neighborhood. It was a bridge built by simple acts of sharing and collaboration. This is how we build strong communities, one small, kind act at a time. Helen Keller, a woman of incredible wisdom and spirit, once shared, "Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light." This, honestly, speaks to the very soul of what it means to be there for someone. Life will, inevitably bring us moments of darkness, times of loss, times of confusion, times of fear. And in those moments, the presence of a friend is everything. It's not about them having all the answers or being able to fix the problem. It's about them being willing to sit with you in the dark, to hold your hand. I'm reminded of a high school football team I read about. Their star quarterback suffered a serious injury mid-season and was told he couldn't play for the rest of the year. He was devastated. But his teammates didn't let him walk through that darkness alone. They made sure he was at every practice, sitting on the sidelines, helping the coaches. They brought him his homework when he was recovering from surgery. They visited him at home, not to talk about football, but just to watch movies and be together. They included him in every team meeting and every celebration. They knew they couldn't heal his injury, but they could heal his spirit. They refused to let him feel isolated or forgotten. And when the team did make it to the championship game, the first person they ran to with the trophy was their friend on the sidelines. They showed him that he was, and always had been, a part of their victory. That is what true community looks like. There is a powerful African proverb that says, "If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together." This is, honestly, the ultimate truth about life. You might be able to achieve some things on your own, quickly and efficiently. But the greatest journeys, those are the journeys we take together. Building a life of meaning, of joy, of purpose, is a long-distance race, not a sprint. And you need your tribe, your people, your community to go the distance with you. They are the ones who will pass you water when you are thirsty and cheer you on when you feel like you can't take another step. Think about the most triumphant moments of your life. Were you alone? Or were you surrounded by people who loved you? Graduation, a wedding, the birth of a child, a personal achievement. These moments are made so much sweeter because we have people to share them with. And think about the hardest moments, the times of grief or failure. The love of our friends and family is what gets us through. They are our safety net, our support system, our constant reminder that no matter what happens, we belong somewhere. So go out there, find your people, love them hard, and go far together. It will be the most beautiful journey of your life.